Hi everyone, Dr. Incompetent here, getting ready to play some more Graveyard Keeper in 2020 and get things moving, continuing where we left off. So the ghost that bothered me when I woke up did not reappear this time. He'll come back after I rest again. In fact, maybe I can just like sleep for a second. Okay, then never mind, he doesn't want to do that. Anyway, so we'll get him again. It's not a concern. Okay. So what I want to do now is go ahead and see what it is that I can build. Tutorial building. Use a blueprint desk to access the building interface and start building or removing an object in an area. Some objects will be built immediately. Some of them will need a little extra work with your hammer. This will spend time and energy. Okay, what can I make? So I can make a trunk, but I have a trunk already. Actually, I have several. I have one outside the house here, I have one by the graveyard, and one inside the house. So what I actually want is something like a furnace. Right now, that seems to be all I can make, because this is my timber stockpile, and this is my stone stockpile. So I don't actually really need anything that I can build with the resources that I have just yet. This is the grinder, the whetstone place where I can use this shovel and a whetstone on the grindstone to like improve its durability. But right now, I'm just gonna clear stuff out. Like everything is overgrown. Nobody's been here in 30 years, as they say. So let's just work it. Anything I can work, I'm just gonna hold down the work button and just bust this stuff up. Clear space here, and remember, like everything I'm doing, which is awesome about this, I love, gives me experience, and I've got actually enough to go to the technology screen and give myself an upgrade. So right now I'm on anatomy and alchemy, so I could like get better at doing the autopsies, and that seems important. Maybe I can make more money by selling stuff or whatever, but for me, what I want to do right now is actually build up my ability to make stuff around my work area here by doing things like sawing, so I can make this sawhorse. And then also in theology, if I do simple gravestones, I could build things that will make my graveyard more appealing. So if I pick this up for 10 red skill and 5 green skill points, then I can make a wooden grave fence, a wooden cross, and a gravestone. So I think that's actually pretty good. Experience is pretty simple to come by early in the game. The technologies cost very little. But then again, I've only played a little bit of this game beyond this Let's Play, so I just find that I'm just going to try and upgrade as much as I can early on, because it seems affordable. Just fill up my inventory with these sticks and these experience. This is all good stuff to be doing. I think they said I can't get blue energy until I go down below the church. So most of the stuff I'm doing is just either giving me just like picking that yellow flower, it gave me nothing except a yellow flower. But anyway, I'm gonna go, ooh, look, here's a bunch of stuff I can just bust up. Great, bunch of stones. Okay, now I actually have enough where I can't get any of these next level of theology things because they require blue energy, and I don't have any of that. Book writing, I can't do that. Now, I could get transplanting for gardening and stuff, but right now I either want to do primitive foraging, although I haven't even built the furnace yet, so let's just, you know, walk before we can crawl. Let's get sawing. It's so cheap. Cookery. These don't even... You just have to learn the recipe and then you're good, apparently. You don't actually have to spend your points on that. So now that I have learned a little bit more, what I can actually do is come here and, I'm sorry, like I can interact with this, and then I can now build a gravestone. But you can't build the gravestone here. You actually have to build it back at your house. So that's just something to be mindful of. I can't build the fence on this. But one thing I want to point out is you see when you are like picking a resource, you can pick from your backpack, from your toolbar, or from your trunk. Okay, so if you put stuff in this trunk, then you can access it. And that's a super convenient thing about the game, which is that if stuff is in the trunk by a work area, you can get it out of there. So you don't have to, you can clear out your backpack space really effectively. So let's do that. So I'm going to go here and be like, you know what? All these stones, I actually don't need to carry them. These sticks, I don't need them. And then these iron parts, I don't need those either. What does this do? Story. Crafted at random text generator study table. Oh, now let's not put it away, I guess. I don't know what that actually does. But anyway. So I can build this sawhorse, right? I just learned how to do that. And it takes 10 sticks, and I have 34. Now, you just remember, I put those into my trunk, and it's automatically taking them out of there. I don't have to carry them, so remember that. Let's craft it. And then once you craft it, it's like, hey, put it down inside this yellow and black taped off construction zone area. So I'm just going to put it right there. So now I have a sawhorse. All right. And I'm going to go, I have to finish this. Remember they said some stuff gets built instantly and some stuff you need to finish it. So let's finish it. Bam. Bam. And now I can craft here. What can I make here? Oh, okay. So this is like where you can take big logs and turn them into either flitch or wood billets, which are going to be things that I need. For example, the furnace needs 4 pieces of flitch, all right, and a bunch of stones. So let's go do that. But in order to get flitch, and I need a log. And so if you want logs in this, I've found that like these dead stumps, if you work these, so you see like a dead tree with just a broken off stump, if you work that, instead of getting sticks, you get these logs. And you could pick up a big log and just like run it back here. And then put it on your timber stockpile here. Bam. And I'm going to get this other one. Ooh, got it. Okay. Okay, now if I go over here, I can make this stuff. So like I can make flitch. Okay, so I'll craft this. And then once you get it on the sawhorse, you actually have to work it. You have to chop it up. And then you get it. So now I got a bunch of flitch. So I'm going to put this flitch inside my little trunk. All of it. And good. We're good to go. I've got another log if I need it. But I need stone now for this furnace. So let's just go to some... Oh my goodness. Stone pile. Accidentally swung my weapon. Now, you can swing your weapon willy-nilly whenever you want, but every swing takes energy, so just be mindful of that. Don't swing, probably. Okay, see, now look, I've already got enough to probably unlock something on the technology panel, so let's see what I can do. Early on, it's great. You're just, like, busting stuff up. So I can do an iron... I can gather coal from coal veins in the mountains, but I really haven't seen that yet. Anything else? Primitive foraging. I can make nails and simple iron parts. This is actually something I want. Glass sounds cool, but I don't see what I need that for just yet. So I could also bump up my ability to do autopsies, but again, it doesn't seem like super relevant. I don't even have any bodies to do an autopsy on right now. So I want to make this furnace. I just need one more piece of stone to get there, and I see some stone lying around. There's my outhouse. Terrific. Yeah. Alright, so now we've got some more stone. We're really running low on energy, but we need to sleep anyway. Okay. So now I can build this furnace, and I'm just going to chunk this furnace like right over here by this... by the outhouse. Maybe the smell of the burning metal will drown out or overpower the smell from the outhouse. I'm hoping that's the case. This is just a, I'm just trying to help my guy out here as much as possible. Oop, I ran out of energy. Okay, so if you run out of energy, I think what you can do is you can either like sleep, all right, or you can go over to your character and look in your inventory for, I have an energy potion, but I don't feel like using that right now. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually just gonna rest. This is the easy way to do it. Just, get some energy back. It's interesting that the rate... Here's the ghost. I'm so refreshed. Ooh, this is not good. Not good at all. Who do you think you are? I'm the new graveyard keeper? Hooray, a kipper! Wow, I've been here for, how long? I'm Yorick. Ah. Alas, poor Yorick. So lonely, poor me. It's too bad you're here. Wait, no, on the contrary, I'm very glad to see you. Boy, he's a mess. But we do have a rather unpleasant fellow buried here. We'd really like to have a new neighbor instead. That sound like something you can help us with? I can. I'm not exactly sure why I'm here, actually. Jerry only told me about burying bodies. You're Yorick, and he's Jerry. Funny. Ah, the half-dead skull. That jealous bastard. Ha! He can only dream of what a peaceful rest we're having. Who am I kidding? It's terrible here, especially that guy down in the lower right corner grave. He's so mean. Could you just get rid of him? Just dig him up and throw him in the river. I could even give you this license I stole back when I was alive. What license? You're such a dummy. To dig up a corpse, you need a license. The old keeper used to buy them through the mailbox near the church. Okay. Yeah, it does sound pretty sinister to just dig up a body. But I guess, if you're going to be put in a spot for eternity, you want it to be a good spot. So if there's an unpleasant neighbor, I can feel you. Now, before I do that, they tell you about going in the cellar early in. Somebody, I think maybe Jerry mentions it. Let me show you what's down here. If you go down in the cellar... What's that sound? You first see this dude. Damn, Gate. I'll come here every night if I have to, but I'll get through eventually. So there's this real shady dude who wants to get through there for some reason. Looks like I can remove this blockage and fortify the arch. So, from what I understand, playing the little bit that I did, there's these places where you can repair it to open up new areas to explore. And so this is going to take wooden wedges. You can push the information button to see what it takes. Planks and iron parts. I don't think I can even make wedges at the moment. Or planks for that matter. So I can't do this right now. But here is the money. If you come down here in the cellar, there's all these busted barrels and then these bags. And a trunk that has a recipe that says simple and tasty. I'm gonna actually use this recipe. And I've learned how to make baked mushrooms and a baked apple. So you can gather mushrooms outside and apples as well. So maybe now I can make those into something better. Food in this game restores your energy so you can work longer. But check this out. if you just go through these bags, you get a bunch of flour. All right, so you just work in these bags and you get a whole bunch of flour. And then if you work these barrels just to remove them and bust them up, you get nails, which is awesome because a lot of the stuff that you want to craft takes nails. And so this is an easy way to get nails and some iron parts to help you make some of the early stuff. Yes, you can do this once you acquire all the proper technology, or you can, I guess, buy them from the blacksmith. But this is a way to just get these things free early in the game, and it gives you a huge leg up if you can come down here and just pick these things up. What can you build? Oh, you can make more trunks, so you can like store a whole bunch of stuff. Makes sense. Okay, let's just get this last barrel, and I get there I actually got a piece of flitch and some nails. Clear out. Okay, so the same kind of stuff. But now what I have is a whole bunch of wheat. If you recall earlier, I got in my technologies, in my cooking, I learned how to make bread. And so I can make dough, pastry dough, and bread. All right, so if I go to my cooking station and I say, I want to make dough, you'll see that I've got the flour and I just need the water. All right, so I'm going to actually go into my little chest here and I'm going to put all my flour in the chest. Then I'm going to go outside and you can get water from this well. So you just have to work it to like bring up the bucket, and then you get a big bucket of clean water. Now, I didn't understand this at first, but what you have to do is you have to go into your character sheet, and then in your inventory you can use the bucket, and then it gives you the drops of water. All right, so now I've got 20 drops of water. And what I can do is go over here now and put my drops of water just in the chest. And now I could cook this dough. All right, you make 4 at a time, but check this out. You see how there's red arrows on the right and the left by the dough? If you click to the right, you could start making more, and it's showing you how many of my resources. And as long as it's yellow, I'm good. Okay, so now I actually can't make any more because I'm out of water. I can go get more water. But for now, I'm going to make 24 dough. And if I click craft, I can make it. I have to stand here and chunk it off in installments. I'm making 4 at a time, but I can just work all of this. And it's getting me experience, skill points, and now I have a whole bunch of dough. And then what you need to do is come over here to your stove, and you need to give it fuel. Okay, so you can give it sticks to start out because that's the easiest thing, but I think I already unlocked firewood, or I'm about to. Actually, I think I need to. Let's unlock firewood. All right, so let's go to technologies and then just do this firewood. This is a much more efficient fuel that you can burn. All right, so what you want to do then, let's build our furnace now that we have the energy. Finish making this. All right, and then let me see what it takes to make firewood. What can I even make here? All right, I can just refine ore into metal. But if I want to make, this is where you make firewood, is at a chopping spot, okay? And it requires 5 of these billet things. So I can already make, I think, 4 at a time. So I can make 4. So what this means is it's going to take me another log to get the billets required, all right? But that's okay, because I can just go back up here into this like swampy area and get one of these. I can work one of these stumps. Where's one that I can? Oh, there's a body. All right, so bodies, they appear to like deteriorate over time. I mean, they rot. So I always just, you know, in my limited experience, just try to go get it really fast and just pick it up and then take it to the morgue where Jerry is chilling and then put it down. Now I'm going to do the autopsy, but before I do, I might as well see if I can unlock any of these autopsy techs. Yeah, so let's try this. Do I want soft spares or hard spares? I can extract fat and blood, or I can extract a skull, bone, and skin. This is really disgusting either way. This takes more technology points to do, or skill points, so I'm just going to try that. Now I can extract this blood, and so I'm going to work it. I don't know what this does, but I can use it. I can extract this fat, so I'm going to work it. And then I can extract surgeon's mistake. Your inexperience shows. The surgery didn't go very well. You've made a mess of the body, lowering its quality. Ah, all right. Well, I didn't even know that was a thing. So because I'm I'm out of energy. I'm going to use my potion. Just get rid of it. I don't want it to clog up my space. And I'm going to work this. And then I'm done with the autopsy. So I'm going to take the body. Oh, I left it. I accidentally threw it down. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to take this body into the graveyard. And I need to bury it. So I'm just going to set it down, and I need to plot out a new gravesite. I'll just put it next to the one that I already did. And then I'm going to work this by just digging the hole. La-da-da. And I'm going to throw the body in, inter the corpse, and I'm going to bury it as fast as I can. I get the burial certificate that I can sell for money, and I can put a gravestone on here, but I don't have one. This is a quality 0. I don't know. So that's great. So now, I do need to get a log. So let's see if there's a stump around here that I can take down. Can I take this down? Sweet. Oh, that just gives me sticks. Okay, that's too bad. There's one. So here's a stump. Let's see if I can work this and get myself a log. Awesome. So now I've got a log, and I'll show you why this is so important. So you get a log, and you can put it on your stockpile, and now I can make the billet that I need again. So now I've got all 5 billets, and I can make firewood if I build the chopping place. So I'm going to build a chopping spot, and I'm just going to put it next to the sawhorse. It seems appropriate. Now, from here, what I can do is I can make firewood from each of these billets. So I'm going to just use all of it. Ooh, I can make wedges now, too. So that's how you do that. So now I can make wedges, so I'm getting closer to being able to repair those archways in the cellar, it looks like. All right, so I've got firewood. So what I can do with this firewood, then, is go into the stove here and fuel this. And then now that it has fuel, I can go over and start making things. I have the bread. I can't make anything else right now, except I guess I could make baked meat, but that's mortifying. And again, remember, you can just click up to the right to make all of this. And then when you say craft this bread, it just does it. It's going to cook on its own. So you just need to give it time to do that. So I'm going to then just rest. You see how it's giving me different numbers there? I'm wondering if I can get a better bed that will, like, restore my energy faster or more efficiently. More consistently, maybe. I'm so refreshed. Now when I wake up, the time has passed, and so some of my bread is here, and I have it. Now let's see if I need to put anything in this box. I don't know what to do with any of this stuff, but my backpack is getting full. I only have one empty spot. So what I'm going to do, you can see there's 4 bread still making. All right, so that's just still baking. Oh, the Inquisitor. I've just seen the Inquisitor right nearby going up the path to Witch Hill. Oh, Sard, he'll kill me, or even worse. Calm down. I'll go distract him. Maybe I'll find something on the hill that will help me get home. Okay, so this is the day that the hill is open. Okay, good. Alright, so I'm going to actually put all my nails, my iron parts, my stone, my filch, my sticks, my billet. A lot of the stuff that I think that I won't need right now, I'm just going to put it in here. I'm going to put these flowers in here too. I need to actually... oh, I can't give this thing more firewood right now. That's too bad. Anyway, Let's just finish this firewood. Great. Okay. So, I've got, bread now. Okay, so with that wheat that I was talking about, I turned it into dough that I'm going to bake into bread. And I can bake even more bread with more fuel. And now I can restore my energy very efficiently, which is awesome. Oh, the donkey's coming with a body. Oh, there's the Inquisitor. Everything's ready, Monsignor. Good. Were there any problems? No, Monsignor, except there was a strange fellow snooping around. Oh, there he is. Halt! Uh-oh. Guys, calm down. I lived at the graveyard. He calls us guys? Why, he's a cultist for certain, Monsignor. I'm the graveyard keeper. I work as the keeper of the local graveyard. You can ask any of the villagers about me. Then you're definitely a new one. I feel that you're telling the truth. Would you join me at the witch burning ceremony? Oh my god. I don't want to see that. I have rather a weak stomach, so... Move. It wasn't an offer. So how did you find yourself in such an interesting position? Tell him about the real world. Let's see what this guy says. Actually, I'm from another world. I'm not entirely sure how I got here. I need to get back home to my love. I don't think it's an appropriate time for jokes, and I don't appreciate your general demeanor. Here I am, the Great Inquisitor. I protect the one true faith and humankind itself. We're having a tough time in the town. The ship of the dead is already overloaded, and there's a new one stuck in the shipyard. Your graveyard is opening again at a suspiciously auspicious time. Those words sound really good next to each other. The dark cult is rising. I can feel it. Righteous anger rises with it in my soul. We've burned thousands of witches and heretics for 30 years. And it's only the beginning. Thousands? Good lord. Burn the witch. Light the fire. Oh my god. This is awful. Yes, Monsignor. Hurrah? I mean... So, you work with a lot of dead bodies, huh? Yes, I think it's part of my job. And you live right beside this hill near the graveyard, that right? Yes. Interesting, interesting. You know, I need someone to be my friend here at the village. A friend of mine is a friend of the Holy Inquisition. Sounds terrible. I don't trust the villagers. They don't go to church and even refuse to lay in their graves after death. Interesting. But you're new here. You might notice something unusual. I don't really want to be your friend. You're scary. I'm not interested in that kind of friendship. I see. Well, it's up to you. I just hope that you don't become my enemy. Me too, dude. You may live now. Return to your duties. Did you mean to say I may leave now, or... Dear Lord. Alright, I gotta get this corpse before I even have time to think about how evil this guy is. Okay, so I can actually mine the resources here. What are these stone columns? Can I get these? No. Alright, anyway. So, that pathway only opens up on certain days. Oh, I'm still not back yet, actually. I gotta go down a little bit further past this doofus at the gate. Hey, buddy. How are you? I'm gonna go over here and take care of a body. Alright, let's go. Oh, 90%. This is getting bad. The Inquisitor really put me off my schedule. Let's get the blood. Let's get the fat. And let's get the flesh. And let's get the body. I'm a bad surgeon. But I'm hoping I can use this stuff for what I don't know. All right, let's build a grave site. Here, sure. And then I'm gonna dig. And we'll just go ahead and put this here. Now, the dude said that the lower right corner grave he didn't like. So can I, like, exhume the body? Sure. Alright. So let's get it out of there. And take it. And he said dump it in the river. I mean... I wonder if I could perform an autopsy on it. And just get some stuff. Oh yeah, I can. Cool. DBDBD, taking out the blood, taking out the fat, taking everything. Alright. Okay. Insert? Oh my god. I don't know what that means. Oop, let's pick up this body. So he did say just get rid of it. I don't actually know where the river is. Let me look at my map. Okay, it's by this bridge, I guess. Now, it wouldn't let me just... I mean, here's the river. No question, but I can't just toss it. As far as I can tell. No, it won't let me just, like, dump it in the river. I wonder what happens if I just leave it out. Probably something horrible. Okay. Oh, I can repair the bridge. That actually doesn't take that much, but I still don't know if I can make planks yet. Alright, looking for a good... Here's a spot. Throw the body. Look, there it goes. Cool. Okay, so you can, like, stand on this little outcropping and just toss it down there, and there goes the body. Now, I'm going to go into my bag and get out my bread. Now, if you push equip, you can actually put it to a hotkey. What do you think you're doing here? A ghost asked me to get rid of this body. So what? Now you're just going to do everything he asks? It's not like he can do anything to you. Haha, he's disembodied. Whereas I can bite you to death while you're sleeping. Of course, I'd never do anything like that because we're friends, but you get my point, right? Anyway, if you ask me, the best way to get rid of a body is to burn it. How can I burn a body? You know what? You're one of those guys who looks a lot smarter than they actually are. Thanks. That's what I'm talking about. You need fire and some wood. It's a bit tricky to make the whole thing burn to ash. Where can I burn it? You need a nice quiet place, like the place I used for my meditation. Across the road from the mortuary entrance near the cliff. The river leads somewhere to the town? Uh-oh. Each important character who the graveyard keeper meets will appear on the character screen. So he has a mood from 0 to 100. The bishop's motto is to pray, preach, and look like you won the lottery. Oh, maybe this makes him... Maybe it makes him sad if he sees a body. But, okay, so here's all the quests from everyone. Like the known PCs or whatever. Okay. So that's a cool way to keep track of all the quests that you've got. Now, I'm going to... Well, first of all, I gotta get rid of this. This looks terrible. I can't have that just sitting there. What can I build? So I built the sawhorse, and I built the furnace, and I built the chopping spot. Okay, so that's all good. What can I do with my technologies? Can I, like... I can get better at that. I can't do anything there. I could do beekeeping, but that seems weird. Yes, I need the wooden anvil. Okay, so... How do I make a wooden anvil? I need billets and iron parts. Well, I have the iron parts. I just need a log. Okay, sure. See, and here's metal that I can, I think, put on my furnace. I'm gonna get some just to make sure. Yeah, I got a bunch of iron ore from that. Nope, I can't chop that down, but I can get rid of this. No, we can get rid. Uh-oh. Slimes. Uh-oh, not enough energy. Gotta eat the bread. That's why you have the bread. Emergency. Emergency energy. Not enough energy. Oh my god. More bread. Okay. Jeez. I need technology. No, I just want this stump. Boy. They're telling me I just can't get that stump. Not enough energy. I need another log. Anybody got one? Here's one. Okay. Great. So here's the log I need for billets and the like. Oh, okay, yeah. And then we'll put this at the old stockpile. Oh my god, I missed. There we go. Then, I'm going to put firewood here. So, I've got a bunch. I'm just going to put like 20 of it down. And I'm going to craft these iron ingots. Oops. Ah, man, I can't. I messed up. I should have done more. Okay, anyway. Let's go ahead and put more fuel here. As much as we can. All 9. Firewood. And then cook as much of this as we can. 12. Perfect. So it's going to take 1 minute, I think, to make all that. So that's great. Let me see if there's anything I need to dump in here. I think I'm pretty good. I need to go to town to see if I can, like, sell this blood or fat. See if it does anything. And I also have 2 burial certificates to sell for money. So I will do that next time. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and go to sleep and try to continue just kind of setting things up so I can start tricking out my graveyard. So everyone, thank you so much for tuning in for this much more gameplay heavy installment of the Let's Play. The first bit was exposition, but now we're really getting into the meat and potatoes of the management simulation aspects of this, and I'm having a good time and looking forward to playing more. I will see you guys next time. Take care.